Okay, I hope you can get me now. Are you there now? Are you there now? So let me just put that down for a second. Just bear with me, guys. This is because I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. Straighten that out. Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to get my iPad going so I can see me type. So I got my iPad going so I can watch any type. So today is the 15th of the month. Getting ready to go out and have some hip surgery for tomorrow. So I'm prepping today a few meals up ahead of time. So when I come back, I'll be able to have the, what I'm going to have to eat when I come back. So I can just warm it up in the microwave. But anyways, today we're going to be making a beef pot pie today. We're going to make the same base recipe that we did with the chicken pot pie, except it's going to be beef. And later on, I'm going to be making a two meatloaf pans out of 2080 ground chuck. And then I'm going to be making an Asian stir fry. And those two recipes, I'll just film them out directly. Now, what's really getting on my nerves today is because I haven't got a definitive time yet for my surgery for tomorrow. But my sister's going to bring me down there, and I mentioned to her we could just go early in the morning. But if I get a time later on today, I'll call her up because I don't want to be there all day when I have nothing to eat and just sit there and I can't drink anything but water. So, to see if they do call during the middle of the live, I'll probably have to kill the live and I'll jump right back on. But without further ado, let's just go right into the recipe and I'll flip the camera around. Now, I have, for my choice of vegetables for this, I have some sliced carrots that are frozen, and I got some frozen peas, and that's not potato, that's actually a pink turnip that I cut up already, rinsed everything out. And these are all frozen, they're going to be going directly right into the Dutch oven when I get the meat incorporated. And this is kind of be considered a low carb meal because I'm using flour for my roux, and I got the oven preheated at 350 degrees. And when we get to the crust, let's see, the crust I already got in my little bowl, where I got 3 eggs out already on the room temperature. We'll give those a whisk before we start. And for the base for the crust, I got 1.5 cups of almond flour. I got a half a teaspoon of each now. This is baking powder, salt, pepper, and onion powder. And I think I mentioned garlic powder. And then we're going to incorporate that, get it all mixed up. And then we're going to put the 3 eggs in that. And we'll put about a half a cup of cheddar cheese like I did before. And then we'll mix that, and that'll go on top of it. And then that'll all go into the oven. Now, I also have what's going into the chicken stock for the pot pie. After we get the roux made, we'll add back the beef after we get it almost 95% cooked, because that's going to finish cooking up in the oven. We'll add a cup of, 1 cup of heavy cream and 1 cup of chicken broth, because that's all I have on hand. And if you have beef, use beef broth. And if you don't have that, you're gonna add plain water. So we're gonna get the, today we're gonna be using the induction cooking, and again, I got my chat going, so if you need to ask me any questions while I'm cooking this up, and I'll try to talk over the video. My cat's pissing me off today, everything's on my nerves today. But I need to prep some meals up for the week, because when I come home, I'm gonna be really, really sore. And he's already put some holes in that walker that I got from my friend, so I'm probably gonna have to buy her a new one, unless she's okay with it. But I'm going to ask the physical therapist when they start doing physical therapy if they can order me one through my insurance company. So without further ado, why don't we just flip the camera around? And again, you can ask me any questions, and I promise I'll tell you no lies. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and give me a like down below, because it's really helps my channel grow. And what I'm going to do in the back room over there really quick, I'm just going to just pause over here so you're going to just see the blank screen of the pot. And then I'm going to go flipping onto the YouTube to Facebook in the back room. Okay, let's see, rotate this the other way. Here we go. So now I'm just going to point the camera down a little bit, and you're going to just see the pot for a little bit. So just bear with me for a second or two. Okay, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I get the people know on social media that I have everything up and running. So we got the nice new Dutch oven that we have. Donnie here, I'm just talking over my video. Do whatever you want to do. You can go to the back room and do the computer if you want, okay? Just keep them out of the back room for me. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we got the Dutch oven. I'm going to take that, remove that, and show you the, it's right here. So this is the induction fusion that we have, we cook with, and we actually bought a brand new set of nice wooden spoons over there this past week at Kohl's. So we're going to set that, but let me get the Dutch oven back onto the device over here. This is a extra burner that I bought, and I paid $100 for it, and I got a nice lid with it, by the way, with a glass lid. That's huge, and it's got to have metal in order for this to work. And yeah, so before we do that, we'll show you my little stinker there. She's just driving me crazy today. Say hi, Oreo. Hey, everybody say hi, Oreo. Is he a beautiful cat? You want him? I don't know. I'm still thinking about giving him up, guys. I don't know. He's just becoming an awful lot of work I have to handle. Let me know in the show more. What would you do? I guess I should have realized that before I got him, right? Just adjust the camera angle a little bit. I'll leave it like about that. And again, I got the iPad going, so if you need to ask me any questions, like I said, I promise to tell you no lie. So this is going on I'm thinking medium high today. And it's, I'll show you, I put it on medium high. It already set the temperature at 375, and I'm going to start it. You can already put my hand over it. It's already starting to get warm. So we're going to, and again, we're going to be seasoning our meat as we go along. And they got the flour over here already for the roux. Again, it's not keto for the flour, but I mean, it is what it is. We can put a little bit of olive oil in, and I use the California. This is the olive oil that I use, my choice of olive oil. I just eyeball a couple of tablespoons. You get that good and hot. It doesn't take long. Again, if the phone kicks out there when they make a call, then I'll just have to stop and answer it, because I need to know what time for my surgery for tomorrow. You get the iPad going there, guys, so if you want to ask me any questions, go ahead. It's almost there on the pan. It doesn't take long with this. That's what I like about it, you know, and you can control your heat a lot better with this. So we're just going to take this and put it all in. Going on that. Got that bowl all rinsed off here so I can add it back to the bowl. So now we're going to season it. Season it really well. Good coarse pepper. Good chunks of salt. Remember, salt is our friend. Yeah, I had just enough ground beef in here, well, enough beef in here without crowding the pan. You don't want to overcrowd your pan too much, because what will happen is your meat will start steaming. Again, I got my iPad going there, so if you want to ask me any questions, if anybody comes in late. So I think while we're waiting for that to cook a little bit longer, I'm just going to take a spoon and actually my whisk, and I'm going to just whisk that till there's no lumps. And then continue working the beef. And when we put the pie crust filling on the top, we're going to pop that baby in the oven for 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. And I already have the oven preheated. I got it all whisked, got all the lumps out of there. So again, we're making a beef pot pie today. So what we're going to do is after we get the meat cooked, we're going to take that out of there and we're going to just drain out any liquid that might happen to be in there. And then we're going to add a little bit of a couple of tablespoons, a heap of tablespoons of butter and just melt it. And we're going to just sprinkle in the flour, make a roux, and they're going to add everything right back into it until it thickens up, and then we'll add the meat back into it once it thickens up. So you can see the meat's getting there. It just takes time. I made this with chicken the other day. It came out really good. I want to try one of these with turkey. I bet you that would taste really good. That'd be a good way to get rid of your Thanksgiving leftovers. Hey, let me know in the show more. Do you eat turkey just at Thanksgiving, or you have it pretty much all year long? I mean, I'd have it all year long, but I just don't like to cook it up and spend 4 or 5 hours cooking time and all that baloney. But I know people that eat it all year long. So what we did for our choice of meats, we ended up getting I got a T-bone steak, and then I ended up getting some beef for stew, and the stew beef, I used some of those pieces along with the T-bone steak, because I wanted to make sure I had enough beef in here. Because once we add all the vegetables in here, that'll pretty much fill it up to the top level. You can see our meat's pretty much almost there. That's what I love about this, the New Wave cooking service. And it's got a warning over here that it won't stay hot even after it's done cooking, so you got to be very careful not to burn yourself. And again, I really love this. It's see all that juice. I don't want all that juice in there, so when I put all this into the, I'm going to probably just take it and dump it out in the sink. So let's get the spoon with the holes in it. This part is almost done. It should be pretty much done. As far as your flavoring of your meat, you probably could have added onion powder and garlic powder and all that junk to it. Okay, so now that we got all that out of there, let's go get rid of this. That's the other thing I wanted to mention to you guys about this. When you take your pans off of this, the Dutch oven, the Dutch oven or any pan off of your burner over here, it shuts off automatically, so you don't have to worry about it. And that's our meat cooked up. So let's get this going, because now we're going to make the roux. Okay, and I hit start. And when you're working with to make the roux. You had to kind of work with it kind of fast. So we're going to reduce the heat on that to about a medium low, 175 Fahrenheit. And it's already hot, so we don't have to worry about that. We got a couple good tablespoons of butter over here. Put it back up to medium high. Just keep working it in the pan until it's melted. And when you make this, the vegetables can be anything that your heart desires. It doesn't have to be turnip or whatever. But if you're doing low carb, now we're gonna turn that down to medium low, 175. Because you can see the butter's really cranking up. I don't want to brown the butter. I'm just adding in a little bit at a time. I don't want it to clunk up like it did the last time. Last time I ended up adding a little more butter because okay, I think that's about good there, guys. Nice and thick gravy. I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. One cup of heavy cream, I should say. One cup of your broth. Again, I'm using chicken broth. Keep stirring that. All done with that, can go in the sink. Okay, so you just keep working it, and then we're going to put some spices in it. Salt, pepper, half a teaspoon of each. Salt, a little pepper, everything all to taste. I'm going to put a little bit of organic thyme in it. Gives it a really good flavor. When that thickens up and gets really thick, then we can, it's the garlic powder and onion powder I'm adding in. Trying to do this really quick there so I can start stirring it all in. I don't want to burn it. Again, I got it on medium low at 775. Quick stir. That'll thicken up. Ooh, mess there. Got it? No problem. Okay. Should start. I'm going to start with bringing it up to a boil. Bring it up a little bit higher than that. Get it going really good. Should really get a good flavor with the thyme. I use this is the organic thyme. I get all my spices from McCormick. I like their brand. So we're pretty much done with the spices. Get all that away while it's cooking. It doesn't seem to thicken up, guys. We're probably going to have to add a little bit more flour to it, and that's fine. You can already smell it. It's already starting to thicken up now. See how nice and thick it's starting to get? I didn't have enough flour. That's what the problem was. I'm going to keep stirring that to break up any lumps from that little more flour that I added in. Okay, so now that we got that thickness to just about where we want it. See how nice and thick that is? I just needed to add a little more flour. You can kill that. Put it on pause. Just like that out of the way. Don't forget too, that's going to be hot, so I'm going to put that on a towel. Right there, like that. I'm going to move my Dutch oven, my infusion thing. I'm done with that for now. That over there out of the way. Away the cat, most importantly. Oh man, the cat's really driving me the crazy, guys. Okay, so we got that thickness really good. Let's see if I put that in the camera angle. Just add the meat. Add the meat right back into it. Remember, the meat's going to cook anyways because we're going to put that in the oven for about an hour. Just keep mixing it a little bit, get it nice incorporated. Again, for our vegetables, we got carrots, we got a turnip, and we have peas. And they, shoot, okay, that's, I was going to say I forgot to put the eggs, but that comes in later. I got about a cup of each. Okay. You just kind of like fold it in, mix it all up really good. Bigger spoon. that's our base for our pot pie. Now we're going to add our crust on the top, and that'll bake in the oven to the when these. Oh, I almost lost my spoon on the floor. These what looks like potatoes are actually turnip. Okay. So let me get rid of the spoon in the sink. And let me clean up that big bowl because I need that bowl. So just bear with me, guys. So if you watch my channel late in this video, how did I do it so far? What do you guys think? Okay, so let's slide that out of the way. It's almost ready to go into the oven. And we're gonna just put the whole thing right in the oven with the lid. That's what's nice about these Dutch ovens. I just don't want to burn or scour the top, kitchen countertop. Yes, that's why I did it that way. So now what we got going on here, guys, we got a cup and a half of almond flour. And then we got baking powder, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Everything all to taste. Okay, that just goes right in. Okay, this takes care of that. Now you need to look for the whisk. Thought I had it. Where did I put it? The whisk. Okay. Okay, let's slide that out of the way for a minute. We got 3 eggs at a room temperature. I'm gonna give these a whisk. And I need some cheese. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so that goes in there. Didn't think it called for melted butter or not. I don't think so. I think we were fine with this. Just put that goes in right over the top. It calls for a half a cup of cheese there, but we're just gonna eyeball it today. That's cheddar cheese that I'm using. It could be any kind of cheese. Now we're just going to work it all in the batter. If it's too dry or too wet, you can always add more flour. Looks like it's going to be okay. Again, this is exactly what I did the other day when I made the other recipe. Okay, so now that we got that made, let's put it on top of that. Like that, okay. I'm gonna use the ice cream scooper. Makes it a lot easier. I don't need a towel there. I can move the towel. Got all these dishes I gotta get cleaned up afterwards, guys. So just take a regular plain ice cream scooper. Doesn't have to be fancy because we're gonna flatten this out afterwards anyways. It's just your crust. If you want more, you can just double up on the batch. Yeah, you just take the this device here with spatula, is that what it's called? I don't know, what's this called? It's gonna just spread it out over the top, because that's gonna be our crust. And again, this will bake for about an hour until the potato, or the, I should say, the turnip is cooked. I mean, you could pre-cook your turnip if you wanted to, boil it up and then put it in. Okay, there you have it. That's all ready to go into the oven. 350-degree oven. Got the oven already preheated. Okay. Let me show you my angle of my oven here. Yeah, so I'm just going to put it in because I don't want to burn myself. Okay, so that's in the oven. It's almost 11. That'll be ready about noon. And we'll kill the light, clean up the mess, and flip the camera around. Okay, so I'm back live. So what did you think of, oh, we got a big bad reflection of the light. So what did you think of my video just now? Let me know and show them how I did. I'm going to clean up the mess, and then I'm going to make another mess, and another mess, and another mess. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you guys later, and I'll have a follow, maybe have a follow-up this on an update what I eat in the day series later on today, but later on in the week. Have a great day. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.